Now I am talking about morphology and anatomy of organism. Comparative morphology and anatomy called taxonology of individual organ and organ systems of diverse form of organisms reveal their phylogenetic relationship. Phylogenetic means ancestor से जो हमारे जो ancestors हैं उनसे क्या relation है हमारा, उसके बारे में बताते हैं. And thus provide important evidences of evolution. First one is homology or homologous organs. The organs which have same basic structure but different functions are known as homologous organ. For example, अगर हम बात करें ह्यूमन हैंड की, तो हमारे हैंड में भी 3 बोन्स हैं, ह्यूमरस, रेडियस, अल्ना. बैट के जो विंग्स हैं उनमें भी 3 बोन्स हैं, ह्यूमरस, रेडियस, अल्ना. हॉर्स के 4 लेग में भी यही सेम 3 बोन्स हैं, ह्यूमरस, रेडियस एंड अल्ना. सील के फ्लिपर में भी है और बर्ड में भी है, लेकिन सबके फंक्शन अलग अलग हैं. ह्यूमन हैंड जो है वो ग्रिपिंग का काम करते हैं, ग्रेस्पिंग का काम करते हैं. हॉर्स के 4 लेग रन करने का काम करते हैं. बैट के विंग फ्लाई करने का काम करते हैं, पर सबका बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर सेम है. तो ऐसे ऑर्गन्स को हम क्या बोलते हैं? होमोलोगस ऑर्गन्स. Organs, though through different in function but of similar embryonic origin and development and having similar relationship with ascendant organs are known as homologous organ, and this phenomena is known as homology. Homologous indicate relationship between their processors. For instance, arm of a man grasping, leg of a horse running, wings of a bird or a bat flying, flipper of seal swimming, and forelimb of cheetah are apparently different from one another in structure and function. Yet all of them are built on one basic plan, the pentadactyl plan, that is, all of them have humerus, radius, ulna, carpal, metacarpus and phalanges in their forelimbs and have the same mode of development. Hence, these organs are known as homologous organs. The difference in these organs can be explained on the adaptation to special condition, that is divergent evolution. तो डाइवर्जेंट क्या होता है? जैसे कि हमने देखा है लाइट के केस में, लेंस में डाइवर्जेंट एवोल्यूशन क्या है? एक पॉइंट से मींस फोकस से निकलने वाली रेज डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन में चली जाती हैं. यहाँ पे भी सेम कंडीशन है, क्योंकि सबका स्ट्रक्चर तो सेम है बेसिक सारे ऑर्गन्स का, लेकिन अपने अपने फंक्शन के एनवायरनमेंट के हिसाब से उन्होंने फंक्शन को चेंज कर लिया, तो ये डाइवर्जेंट इवोल्यूशन को शो करेगा. होमोलॉगी इंडिकेट्स कॉमन एंसेस्ट्री. सिमिलरली, लेग ऑफ ऑल इंसेक्ट्स आर कंपोज्ड ऑफ सेम 5 पार्ट्स, कॉक्सा, ट्रैकेंटर, फीमर, टिबिया एंड टार्सस. Yet they show many adaptative changes in the course of evolution. For instance, grasshopper have simple time of walking leg, the first and second leg, but the hind leg are modified for jumping. The forelimb of a mole cricket are modified for digging. The leg of hare louse are adapted for climbing to hare, and the legging of diving beetle are constructed for swimming. Similarly, the mouth parts of insects are variously adapted for licking houseflies, cutting ants, chewing as in cockroach, sucking as in mosquito, etc. Though they have basically similar structure patterns. These are homologous structure. ऐसे ही हमें प्लांट में भी देखने को मिलती है homology. There are many examples of homologous structure in plant also. Phylloclade of Opuntia and Calode of Ruscus are homologous organs, as both are modified stem to perform their function of photosynthesis. Similarly, thorns of Bougainvillea and tendril of Passiflora are also homologous, as both arises in axillary portion and are thus a modification of branch. The phenomena of homology is also seen at the molecular level. The protein present in blood of man and ape are similar. Homology is based on divergent evolution. Now I am talking about analogy and analogous organs. Those organs which have same function but have different structure are known as analogous organs. तो जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हम देखें तो बर्ड्स के विंग्स जो होते हैं फैदर के होते हैं, बटरफ्लाई के विंग्स थिन एंड डेलिकेट हैं, और बैट के विंग्स मस्कुलर, इनमें बोन्स भी हैं, लेकिन फंक्शन तीनों का सेम है, क्या? फ्लाई करने का. तो ये किसका एग्जांपल है? एनालॉगी का एग्जांपल है. एनालॉगस ऑर्गन्स हैं ये, और ये कन्वर्जेंट इवोल्यूशन को शो करते हैं. जैसे लेंस में पैरेलल डाली जाने वाली रेस फोकस पे जाके मर्ज हो जाती हैं। इसी तरह से स्ट्रक्चर डिफरेंट है हर ऑर्गेनिज्म का, लेकिन इनका एक ही कॉमन फंक्शन है। तो ये कन्वर्जेंट इवोल्यूशन हुआ। Analogous organs are those which perform the same function, have superficial resemble to one another, but are of different origin, and this phenomena is known as analogy. Similarity in environment and function result in a superficial resemblance of two different type of structures. Analogy thus signifies merely coincidence of function. Hence, analogous structure are a result of convergent evolution. For example, wings of insect, bird, pterodactyl, extincting flying reptile, and bat perform the same function of flying and possess superficial resemblance, but their basic structure is entirely different. The fin of fish and the flipper of aquatic mammals, that is whale and seals, perform the same function and also have a close superficial resemblance, but structurally they are different. The gill of fish and crustacea are analogous, and the shape of the body of fish and whale is also analogous. The sting of honeybee and scorpion perform similar function and look alike, but they are analogous structure because the sting of the honeybee is a modification of ovipositor and that of scorpion of the last abdominal segment. And another example of analogy is the eye of octopus and of mammals or the flipper of penguin and dolphins. Plant के केस में अगर हम देखें analogous का example, तो leaves of plant and calode of ruscus or asparagus are analogous structure as they look alike and carry on the function of photosynthesis, but morphologically they are different structure. The tendril of vine, that is Vitis vinifera, and P. pisum are structurally and functionally similar but are morphologically different structure. The former is of stem nature and the latter of leaf nature. Stem modification is another example for analogy. Now I am talking about vestigial organs. Vestigial organs वो होते हैं जो हमारे ancestors में तो बहुत डेवलप थे, काम करते थे, पर हमारे अंदर उसका यूज़ ख़त्म हो जाने की वजह से वो सिर्फ अब उनके केवल इम्प्रेशंस रह गए हैं, वो ऑर्गन अब काम नहीं करते हैं. तो vestigial organs are those organs which are non-functional in the processor but were functional in their ancestor and in related animals. The presence of vestigial organs provide evidences for organic evolution. These organs were once useful in ancestor but now have no function and yet linger on in a reduced form. Their lingering presence can be explained only by assuming their inheritance from remote ancestors. There are many instances of vestigial organs among animals like splint bones in the feet of horse, index finger in the bird's wings, functionless eye of many burrowing animals, rudimentary pelvis and traces of limbs in some snakes, for example python, and rudimentary wings in kiwi and ostrich. यहाँ तक कि ह्यूमन की अगर हम बात करें तो हम में 100 से भी ज़्यादा वेस्टिजियल ऑर्गन है हमारी बॉडी में जो अब फंक्शन नहीं करते हैं. Human alone possesses more than 100 vestigial organ in his body, such as nictitating membrane in the eye. Second one is vermiform appendix, जो कि कैटल में वेल डेवलप होती है क्योंकि वो सेलुलोज को डाइजेस्ट करते हैं, और हमारे अंदर क्योंकि अब सेलुलोज डाइजेशन नहीं होता है इसलिए हमारे इंटेस्टाइन जहाँ पर मिलती हैं स्मॉल और लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन वहाँ पर एक स्ट्रक्चर होता है वर्मिफॉर्म अपेंडिक्स जो कि अब वेस्टिजियल है. एट द एंड ऑफ सीकम, coccyx, that is tail vertebrae and of abdomen and nipple in males. These are the remnants of the organ which were functional in ancestral form, but with the change in environment they were no longer necessary for survival and thus gradually reduced to vestige. There are many vestigial structures which are more developed in the embryo than in the adult. Both pairs of limbs are present in the embryo of whale, but later the posterior pair disappears. The embryo of the whale is densely covered with hairs which disappear in the adult. Scale leaves of plant की बात कर रहे हैं, अगर scale leaves of ruscus and those of underground stem, that is tuber, rhizome, corms, etc. are excellent example of vestigial structure among plants.